Episode 4 of the Rise to the Minster Men. Things are going pretty damn well. And as I said in the last video, I don't want you to miss any of the York City action. So we're going to start the video with all the games and results that we've played in between. We've played 7 games. There'll only be 6 shown because the game against Stockport County in the FA Cup first round finished 0-0. All the others have bags of goals. If you are enjoying the series, which I think a lot of people are, the views aren't great, but the comments, the likes, in terms of percentage-wise, comments and likes to views is absolutely amazing. So if you are enjoying the series, you maybe not want to comment. Just drop a little like in. And as always, thank you very much for watching. So with that being said, let's get into episode 4. Let's see how the boys have been performing.
I'm the chap with the red scarf on, going around singing "We Are York." I'm the chap with the red scarf on, going around singing "We Are York." We're City, play pretty, that is our style of football. How charming, just like the Minster, a pint of bitter and a slice from Ginster. Walking the walk, talking the talk, and singing "We Are York." Climbing up the old Division 4, if you score some then we'll score more. Programme in my back pocket, Reedy's got the ball now, watch him rock it. In Mills, we trust, the other team's got nothing on us, cause we're City, play pretty, and we are York, York, York. Going around singing "We Are York." We're City, play pretty, and we are York, York, York.
So there you go. Those are the results. As you can see, the Stockport County game in their home. We should have actually won it. 0-0, 19 shots compared to Stockport County, who are 9th in Sky Bet League One. So really good performance. So disappointing the fact that we just couldn't grab a winner. But a lot of the games were absolutely bossing. Look, like more importantly as well, the game against Barnet, who are just as good in FM as what they are in real life. We managed to sneak a 1-0 win. Probably deserved a 1-0 win based on just edging it in terms of possession, chances, XG. And that sits us nicely at the top of the league. We are 6 points clear. Currently undefeated. 14 wins, 2 draws, 40 scored and less than 1 a game. I always like to try and get under that under 1 goal a game. I think that gives you a good standing for having a really good season if you concede less goals to games. Ollie Pearce, we spoke about it in the last episode. We couldn't get him scoring, and now we have. He scored 6 goals. Bearing in mind, he hadn't scored, I think, in the first 5. He's now following up with 6 in 8, 3 assists. He's looking absolutely tremendous. The little tactical tweak from just the poacher to the advanced forward has maybe helped a little bit. Does see him getting involved in wider areas. He's obviously 3 assists. You don't tend to get any assists from a poacher, so he's combining really well with Josh Stones. Lenny's come on and done well off the bench. We've got Josh Stones 7. Sinclair is having a tremendous season. 7 goals, 6 assists. Absolutely superb. Things are looking extremely good. Today, though, we have got Sutton away and Rochdale at home. Sutton, who are 3rd, and Rochdale, who are struggling, which is surprising. I thought they would be up there. Rochdale's struggling, but a really big game first against Sutton. We have started signing players to new contracts as well. We've done the thing that I talked about in the last episode where we would get players, look, contract expiring. One thing that we've started doing is starting offering some of the deals. As I said, Callum Howe, we showed you in the last episode. What I need to do is a lot of these players are wanting more money now. He's not. Provisionally agreed to sign a new contract, look, 1,100. The rest, Depot, Harrison Mill, all want more. And I'm just conscious of, we've got Matt Ugler, our chairman, is a sugar daddy, as we call it in FM. I'm a little bit, we're already over the budget. We have signed as well Gabby McGill, who we spoke about in the last video. He's signed for us at $9.50 a week. So I am conscious of potentially lowering the wage bill in January. So there's, we don't need 3 goalies. Well, 4 goalies if we include the young Sam Taylor. We could probably get away with losing one of the... I probably won't. We maybe look at offloading maybe an Adam Crooks, who in real life is not playing much at all, injury prone. Could we get by with just 3 centre halves? It's a... We could probably make it work because we've got Ando and then John, who's our backup left back, could potentially play centre half. So that would allow us to free up the wages a little bit. Players like Ollie Dyson, who's not played at all. He's played a couple of games, but we could probably lose someone in there. Leon Gravata has not played at all. He's a shocking signing last season. Loanees as well. I wonder if their loans are finishing in January. No, it's all the way till the end of the season. But we may, even though Louis Richardson's good, I said I don't really want to rely on these loanee players. So we might see if we can do something like that. I do want to keep Lenny to the end of the season. Maybe looking at moving on, maybe Billy Shadwick, who I really like actually in real life, but he's just struggling for game time. It doesn't help when players, Sinclair and Depot, who are leading the sort of like the wide areas. Depot's got 10 goals, 3 assists. Sinclair's got 7 goals, 6 assists. And we're not wanting to rotate too much. And then we're not playing with a number 10 that he can do. We're playing with 2 sitters, which he can't do. So, yeah, just to balance it up a little bit, offer these big guys, these main players that we want to keep for as long as possible, new contracts. Depot's wanted. I'm going to have to get it in over the next couple of weeks. So we'll probably have to hit December by being over our wages a lot. And then when January comes in, we try and get a few players out, either on loan or maybe even a couple permanently. We are getting regular loans offers in for Ando, but as I said, he's not great at all, but he's cheap, backup, can play 2 positions as well, so I'm in no need to sort of like let him go yet. Obviously next season, fingers crossed, we'll be in League 2, then players like Ando will be the first to leave because at League 2 level, he's not good enough to be backup, and then the idea is that we then sign. I don't want to sign players to be new backups. I want to sign players to be new starters, and then that would move down a Fallowfield to 3rd choice, a Jeff King to 2nd choice, and then we bring in that star number, like that star new starting right back, rather than doing like a bit of a rebuild where you end up signing squad players. I don't want to do that because I do want to keep this core for as long as possible. And obviously as well, our squad is huge. We've got 5 on the bench. Look at all them players. There's obviously 2 goalies in there, but we're fully fit at the moment. All them players that we can choose from at the moment, it's maybe a little bit too much, and especially in the attacking areas now that we've signed Gabby McGill. Right, here we go. Sutton away, 3rd in the division. I think it's a plastic pitch. Oh, it used to be a plastic pitch. I wonder if it is a 3G. I think it is. Sutton fans, let me know down in the comments. I'm sure it was, and then they got promoted, relegated back into the Vanarama. So I wonder if they've gone back to it. I might be talking absolute nonsense there, but I'm pretty sure they did have a 3G at one point. Right, ball back in. Sinclair, for some reason, he has scored a couple of little headers this season for York, but they have been within sort of like 2 yards, little noddings at the back post. And he has scored a couple for us already this season. But we're kind of not coasting at the moment, but I'm really happy with the squad, the shape. So I think next episode we'll kick on a little bit into the season. Conscious of not, we said we wanted this to be long and go through every detail, but while we're doing okay, it makes sense to sort of like kick on with a few games. And it obviously mean a bigger highlights package at the start of the next episode. This is a toughie. We're undefeated, but being away at Sutton, recently ex-Football League club, isn't going to be a bad result if we get away with a draw. Batty into Stones. I've changed Stones' role. Have I changed his role? I think I have. No, I haven't. But what I have been doing at times is just put it on support when we're just struggling a little bit in build-up. And I think we need to have a little bit out of possession. He just drops a little bit deeper. So you may see that at times where we just bring that target forward back even more than what he's doing at the moment. Right, they've worked it nicely down that right-hand side of Sutton. Sucked us in and then got a 2v1. But Felix has done well. Into Howe, who boots it. Not a boot. That's a beautiful long pass to Akinyemi, who brings it down. Stones. Lovely give and go. Akinyemi is in. Oh, that's a terrible finish. He should have been hit with his left foot, and he ends up kind of hooking it wide with his right foot. He could have probably even squared it to Ollie Pearce. Right, corner kick. Jeff King. Superb from set pieces. He's in good form in real life for City. Sinclair hits. Actually, probably while you're watching this on Tuesday night, York are actually playing Altrincham, so I will be there. We don't do very well against Altrincham. Last 2 games we've lost, I think, 3-0 and 6-0. Both at their place, so hopefully we can get a little bit of revenge at the LNER tonight. Woodyard, ex-York City. Sinclair, we had the chance to counter, but we've been a little bit patient with it. Just on half-time, and there's going to be a chance for a team here. Batty's done very well. He's still got it. Lovely cross to the back post. Akinyemi's there, and it's over the bar. I thought he was maybe going to nod it down. It was unlikely he was going to score from there, Akinyemi. But it's a decent first half performance. 12 shots, XG of 1.02. They've had 5. We are doing well defensively. I think you can tell from the clips as well. I think it's a good... I was going to not put the opponent's goals in, but I thought it would be a good way of kind of revisiting how we're conceding goals. And there was a couple of pens in there. We're not conceding similar goals. It's kind of a little bit of everything at the moment. So I don't think there's anything... Josh Stones chips the goalie. He tried to trip the goalie. There's nothing really to worry about at the moment defensively. In terms of the number of goals we're conceding, we're not getting overrun in midfield and runners, with having a Volante that we've changed from that half-back. We don't seem to be doing too bad. Right, we're coming up to 65 minutes. It's a highlight, which I'm just going to let play out. And that may determine what we do next. Even though we're 1-0 down. Alex Woodyard, ex-York City with the assist. So, we're going to change it up. Let's bring Gabby on. There's a lot of players that are really struggling. Fitness-wise. Still, not as many subs. I'm going to keep moaning about that sub because it would have really played into our hands having, with the squad we've got, we could have had 2 strikers on the bench, 2 wingers, a midfielder, a holding midfielder, and then, defend a full-back and a centre-back. It would have been really good, but not to be. Next season we'll get that when we're in the Football League, though. Right. We're through. They're through again. They've put it wide. 20 minutes to go. We're going to just put it on to attacking. We're going to demand more. Now, it would have been nice to have Lenny on. He does well off the bench. I thought we were just going to nick it there. We're not. Coley, the goal scorer, cutting in from the right. No pressure. Dan Batty looks absolutely dead on his feet. Right, what we are going to do is go to tactic 3 at the end. Now, it doesn't suit Nathaniel George at all. But he's just going to play as a box-to-box for us. We're going to play McGill in the middle, Pierce off to the right. Just change it and see if we can nick something late on. Can we nick a draw? We've got a throw in. Felix, Armstrong. Get a ball in the box. We've got 3. The keeper's going to catch that, unfortunately. I was hoping for a spill, but Sims, the goalie's done extremely well there. And he's going to go long by the looks of it. Can we get it back, boys? Oh, no. Who was that? Callum Howe, the captain, completely misjudged the header. It's 2-0. Game over. That's a shocker from Callum Howe. I thought he was just going to nod it down, and he's completely got his angles, distances, ball flight, what you name it. He's got it all wrong. Coley's in. It's 2-0, and we are losing our first game of the season. That's disappointing. 2-0. Once again, 20 shots, 8 on target, an XG of 1.54. We really should have got something out of that game, but we've been punished, which can happen. I'm going to say unlucky. I think it's important that we've had a blip. It's had a blip. No need to dive in straight away and start slagging him off. We'll be a little bit more calmer in the way we approach things, I think. Can we respond against Rochdale? Sinclair, we might have a couple of injuries. No, we're not looking too bad. We have got Nathaniel George, who is regular on international duty for Antigua and Bermuda. So we won't have him today, but we do, once again, we have plenty of players come in. I am going to allow Ricky Aguiar to come in. Struggling a little bit fitness-wise, but I think we get through it the best we can. I really do want to leave that goalkeeper out and have 5 outfield players, but we won't risk it just yet, because I know that as soon as I take him out, and we have had a couple of injuries to the goalkeeper during this season, we've had to play deeper wing goal for one because we'd already done the subs, and another one because we had the subs, Kenworthy on the bench. We were covered, so because it's happened twice, I'm feeling like we really shouldn't. Right, Rochdale is struggling. Mike Williamson in charge, ex-Gateshead, MK Dons manager. They've got a few Manchester United youngsters in there as well. I'm sure I saw, I think Barlow, who plays as a 10, and I'm sure the striker may also have been a former Manchester United youngster. Right, this looks like it potentially could be a highlight early on in the first minute of the game. Akinyemi coming off the left. Pierce combining brilliantly with Batty. Oh, nearly third time, but Sinclair is in. Lovely play by Pierce and Batty, and then Sinclair pounced on that loose ball. He is absolutely lethal in the penalty area against his former club as well, which is always nice. Good tackle. Bad touch by Gilmore. Sinclair finishes. Less than a minute on the clock. We've managed to score a goal. Get our noses in front. Ooh, free kick. McBride. It's hit the bar, and we've half cleared. We've got it clear. this could be a break. Josh Stones, he's got about 25 Rochdale players around him. He's lost out, which is to be expected. But we managed to get ourselves out and away from danger. Oh, is this highlight continuing? McBride, Batty steps in, Sinclair can now carry forward. It's a great start, end to end. And I think that suits us generally. A couple of games we have decided to be a little bit more controlled. I think it does help as well with fitness. Really lower that tempo, lower the passing directness down as well. So sometimes we go on to lower and sometimes go on to cautious as well. Those three things mixed in just allows you to keep the ball a little bit better, well, a lot better. Slow the game down, slow the energy down, and maybe save the legs of a lot of players. Because at the moment, we're kind of just doing that. Keep going, keep pushing. We have got the squad, but we haven't really got the squad depth. We're 2-0. Malachi, Fagan, Walcott on 13. What I was trying to say is we've got the squad depth in terms of numbers, but we haven't got that quality. There's definitely a drop-off in the centre-back areas, the midfield areas as well. I think our main focus for next season, regardless of division, will be having 4 central midfielders, Hunt, Batty, and then 2 more that are just as good, and then rotate round because they have to cover a lot of ground, play a lot of minutes at the moment, so it'd be good to have a nice 4 players in there, maybe a couple that can do either role, and just have a nice little bit of rotation in there. Right, we're absolutely coasting at the moment, which is good. I said Rochdale are struggling at the moment. I think it's 17th in the league. Right, can Calamau defend a little bit better than he did in the last game? No, he's done it again. Okay, that's a pattern from our captain. He's not amazing, I would say. He's absolutely fantastic in real life. I think if we do, I'm already thinking about, if we do get promoted, one of our, major signings, I think, does need to be a left-sided centre-back for next year. He is aging as well. He's 30 in the game. So, yeah, we've signed him to a new deal, which I wanted to do. But he can maybe be, hopefully, back up next year, sign a left-footed ball-playing centre-half. So, hopefully, we'll go into next season, not the idea is that we don't do the FM thing, which is, let's get rid of them all. Let's sign 10 players, and do that kind of unrealistic rebuild kind of thing each year. I want it to be a little bit more cleaner. Let's go and recruit. Let's go and find at the end of the season. Patreons will be a special review video for you where we go deep dive into all the stats and stuff and talk about what positions we need. That'll come obviously when the season's finished. We'll go through what we need and then we go out and execute a really good transfer window. Say if it's 5 positions or 5 roles, whatever it is, boom, get those 5 in and don't look at anything else. Right, we're up to 75, a really quiet second half. We've not created much at all, but I am going to bring on Gabby McGill again. Let's bring on Ricky Aguiar for Tyrese, and I'm going to bring on Cameron John on this time for Felix on that left-hand side. Gabby yet to score a goal for us. He actually signed for us and then got injured and was out for 4 weeks, so he's not featured much. I think he's only played, maybe he's only his 3rd appearance. Aguiar's underneath it, bicycle kick. Steady on, Ricky. But we're going to see this one out comfortably. So I'll tell you what I'd do. I haven't done it because I've been chatting away. But what I sometimes do is go on cautious, tactic, in possession, shorter, lower, frequently time waste, be more disciplined, dribble less, so we pass the ball more, and in transition, we hold shape, regroup. It doesn't mean you're going super defensive. We've not brought the defensive line back, but the idea is that everything just slows down a little bit in and out of possession. We're still playing a 4-2-4, so we're still going to create opportunities. There'll be less of them, but it'll be more patient. In my head, and I'm not sure if it 100% works in the game, it is a way of saving energy. And, the lads are doing less high-tempo runs, dribbling less, so that means less sprints, etc. Right, Aguiar's got it. Down this right-hand side. Not really a right winger. It's a lovely cross, though. Akinyemi, he's not been on fire today, Depot. I'm expecting to have nodded one of those chances in today. But there we go. Full time, 2-0, comprehensive. We'll say yes, we'll keep that morale manager going. How is that league table looking? We've got the FA Trophy coming up. I hope we get a couple of nice draws in that at the moment as well, so we can really build on a little bit of a rotation to give players a rest, especially now that we're having to play the FA Cup replay next against Stockport. I am going to go full strength for that one, even though we've got Gateshead next. That'll be tricky. But I think we do rotate when the FA Trophy comes in. We've got a game against Wealdstone. We're actually going pretty well. Gateshead, yeah. This is why we need to make that squad stronger in terms of quality and not just the quantity, because, if I make 5 or 6 changes to this, we're going to be struggling. So there we are. We're still sitting pretty, 7 points clear of Sutton, who beat us. So yeah, things are going well. We will be coming back, I think, in and around maybe January time. We'll get through the busy period of December. Hopefully, we'll still be in the FA Cup. You never know. Thanks for watching, guys. Please smash a like on today's video if you've enjoyed it, which I imagine you will have done if you're still here. And we'll see you Thursday. Take care. See you later.
I'm the chap with the red scarf on, going around singing we are York. We're City, play pretty, that is our style of football. How charming, just like the Minster, a pint of bitter and a slice from Ginster. Walking the walk, talking the talk, and singing we are York. Climbing up the old division.